Hello, welcome to the EagleSix Airsoft video. We're going to be testing this Tokumari VSR ONE. We don't often do the snipers on here, so this one has got. We went for the. Well, I mean, normally we start off obviously with the PSS products because obviously we stock, you know, the Laylax. Obviously, it's easiest to go to if it's in stock. But the Zero Trigger is currently out of stock, so we went for the Action Army. Zero trigger and a piston. We've combined that with the Psionic R Hop on the original TM barrel. We didn't have any Prometheus barrels in stock that were, were 200 millimeters, which is the original barrel length on this one, which is quite short. We've got PSS 150 Spring. We've got the PSS cylinder. We've got the PSS cylinder head. And PSS Spring guide in there, so making up obviously the Laylax cylinder set that's in there, i.e. the sort of the compression parts. And we initially tried the short spacer that thing do, and actually I really like the result. The short cocking of it was actually pretty cool. However, it did result in a massive reduction in FPS, like huge. So we ended up removing that during testing process, and that then bumped up the FPS, which is now sitting pretty healthy. 330, I think, when I chronoed it last. So which is, you know, obviously quite up there. So in terms of weight of a 4.3 ammo. So with the limit being 341. So yeah, so it's sending 4.3 ammo very healthily. So so obviously that's going to definitely make hands go up at distance, and then obviously we tested it at range. It's going nice and straight. We also put the EagleSix Hop Arm, which goes a little bit deeper than normal. We're still experimenting with that because obviously we don't do a huge amount, and I must admit our time's fairly limited at the moment. We've got to keep on moving to the next gun because there's quite a queue. Which is good, you know. It's always good when obviously there's lots of work. So, but yeah, it does leave a little time for experimentation. We obviously need to get a package that works and then repeat it. And obviously testing, it was nice and straight, and it shot, you know, very far, and you had the ability to overhop even further. So hopefully, so either way, it basically gets to the stage now where it's ready for obviously a long-term testing, i.e. going back to the customer and then getting long-term results. And yeah, we just want to demonstrate it working. Now we've talked about obviously powers and what parts have gone in there. Difficulties, yeah. So the VSR stock doesn't straight accept the zero triggers. Not this particular one anyway. It was effectively too long at the back and too wide. So a small amount of the actual stock underneath here has to be removed. I don't recommend just going mental on it. I recommend just taking out what you need in order to do it. So take a few measurements, and then obviously afterwards you can obviously use the rear screw at the back here to secure it. And then obviously there's two screws underneath that actually hold the trigger in place, and that should be sufficient to keep that there. Obviously the VSR one's well built, you know, so TM as they do, they make everything all molded and perfect, and it just happened to be now uncompatible with the VSR ones for a straight VSR zero triggers for a straight drop-in fit. But like I say, it's only a minor mod, not too bad. And then you know, just have to bucker up a bit, you know, when you're obviously starting to cut quite an expensive stock. So yeah, that's about it really. I think modification wise and changes, that was pretty much it. Otherwise the rest is VSR, and you know, a few, obviously it comes with originally with quite a short cylinder, which gives it a very short pull, but also quite low FPS. So obviously we've gone with a Laylax cylinder, which obviously has a longer cut on it. But that's about it really. So obviously we're ready to just sort of just demonstrate it working. I mean, for the strength of the spring, there's no two ways about it. It's nowhere near as easy to pull as what it was when it was the original cylinder and spring. two minds about this particular gun. It's like it shoulders really nice for like this sort of small CQB sort of style. But I have to lean forward quite a bit, so it's almost like I feel like I want a longer stock. But you know, it's never going to be everything to everyone, isn't it? Certainly looks smart, doesn't it? There we go. So functionally, so it's all working. Obviously now it needs to go for long-term testing. We hope you enjoy. Any problems, please feed that back to us. And we hope you have fun and enjoy. Thank you.